Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Date 21st May 2018. Reference number 2018-310. Enclosures 3 pages. To President Donald Trump, President of United States, the White House, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest, Washington, D.C., 2500. Subject: the cheapest business deal offer for Iran and United States. Dear President Trump, it happened that our online travel agency inauguration on 7th May 2018, in parentheses, Shin Trips, was on the same exact date of U.S. Advanced National Day celebration in Oman. It also just happened. Suddenly, you decided to announce your decision on 5+1 on 8th May 2018. Although I'm used to witnessing lots of coincidence between my personal and professional life events when it goes to United States or Iran, I decided to count on the latest one as an opportunity to offer you a business deal. A copy of my biography book was published since 2015 while I was residing in Iran. After being deported by direct order of Ayatollah Seyed Mojtaba Khamenei to Mr. Hussein Taeb, in parentheses, head of RG's intelligence department, parentheses closed, Oman Authority has rescued my life from evil hands for the second time. Since January 2016, Oman has granted me the opportunity to start up my business and stand on my feet again, far away from politics. Our safety and security are well protected if we are in this blessed land. I am happily living in Muscat and growing my business if your political games would allow Iranian nationality holders work abroad at peace. Therefore, as a businesswoman, I would like to propose the following business deal to you. 1. A strong Hollywood filmmaking company purchases the filmmaking copyright of my first book at 8 million Omani Riyals only. They should contact me on 00968 94887744 prior to 25th May 2018 while still signing the contract and making payment to my company bank account in Oman not later than 3rd June 2018. I have written a message to Steven Alon Spielberg on his Facebook Messenger at 6:16 p.m. on 12/10/2017, in parentheses 12 October 2017, to read my book and get back to me. However, yet no response to paging. I guess he should have had enough time till now to read the book while you accept my offer. 2. Upon receiving the full payment, I do not have any objection if any one of your news agencies announce the book deal as a breaking news between 5th to 7th June 2018, which automatically drives people to Amazon to buy a copy or check in on the book. Millions of people would find my selfies via searching my name in Google or YouTube. All my past public content will be automatically translated to all languages around the globe. In case of emergency, my IT team can easily share all news via CD or flash drive all over Iran to secure safety and security of my nation. 3. While via this business offer, I do not have any intention to get involved in politics, yet any reaction from Iran Ayatollah's regime to my book copyright news on Friday 8th June 2018, Quds Day in Iran, would force me to have live interview with international news channels on Friday, 15th June 2018, Eid al-Fitr, to testify on their evil deeds in public because, like many others, I have just worked out a simple business deal on my own life story and personal experiences. So they shouldn't bother to fear me as a true witness. I can also simply testify. Whomever would support Iran Ayatollahs from above mentioned date is supporting terrorism. I will testify Oman is the only country who had the greatest role on acting extremely wise to get Iran Ayatollahs down to into 5+1 while supporting Iranian nations and putting an end on Ayatollah's nuclear weapon weapon making plots since 2010. 4. I guarantee you, after all above, there would be no government who can make a single statement against my testimony because all my writings are considered as supporting evidence. My other existing document has not been collected via any spying act and simply delivered to me to be distributed on the day I wish. I was and will not be ever a criminal to hide anywhere or anything. I did not trade my nation and country with anything in this world, and my life story is just an open book that I will make revenue out of it for my children's future. I strongly believe in this way, not only you will win over Ayatollah's regime with the least amount of money, time, and effort, yet you can keep all your previous income over Iran threat scenario for your American nation if all your action and statements are based on the truth. At the end, glory to Allah that made me a woman this time to prove Persian queens are way wiser and more intelligent than other queens. History repeats, and it is the same exact way that old Shahrzad, the Persian queen of 1001 Nights story, saved her nation. Therefore, you may consider me as a resurrected Shahrazad or the Persian queen because I also just worship the only one God of the universe as my Lord. Money works for me and I'm not slave of money, power, and frame triangle. I do not count or rely on manpower. I do not sacrifice human life to become powerful. I share love with everyone to make peace everywhere, and as we all know, many politicians' main concern is just wealth and money, while mine is love, peace, and justice. Your prompt action and reply as a man of his word is highly appreciated, and only you or your ambassador in Muscat may feel free to contact me on number my private number, sorry, or via shahrzad@shahunal.com at any time prior to 30th May 2018. Kind regards, Shahrzad Mirwali Khan, Managing Director, signed, sealed. It's a business deal. I should have processed it via my company, actually. And then when we turn the page, in order to make you understand how serious I am and enough is enough, I just enclosed 3 pages of supporting fact statement. Let me just put this. Supporting fact statements. The same date, the same reference number, the same number of pages. Number 1. I have met with Ayatollah Seyed Mojtaba Khamenei in April 2015. In parentheses, he is now chosen as the successor of Ayatollah Sayyid Ali Khamenei confidentially. which our meeting led him to have me on top of his terrorist, parenthesis, just 2 unsuccessful attempts in Tehran, because I made him understand that I am aware of all his corruption and evil deeds toward Iranian and many other nations. Glory to Allah and special thanks to Oman Authority for giving me a special visa that saved me from execution in Iran. 2. My first book does not contain any of political matters regarding my ex-husband's evil activities in other countries such as Syria that I wrote to your former evil authority during my incarceration and filed it at your federal courtrooms excuse my English. I filed it at your federal courtrooms, in parentheses, you may check cases 09-22762-CIV-MORENO Moreno and 05-60-238-CR-JIC in your docket system. However, I will add them. The book is scared. I don't know what you guys do. However, I will add them all along with many other new findings about Iran regime in my next book or the movie. Dates of my letters, filings. This is serious. Stand up here, girl. Open book. Date of my letters filing at your own systems proves how and why all things started in Syria, and you chose to sanction my ex-husband, in parentheses, Mahmoud Seif, 5 years after my release. All embassies in Oman have already received a copy of first book. Number 3, I always remain an honest hero for Iranian nation who neither bow down to U.S. government injustice enforcement nor Iran's RG and government terrorizing power to save my life. My love and passion for my father's land of Persia and our people will last forever. My nation is fully aware that Maryam Rajavi, Pahlavi, or any other puppet chosen by Westerns would not care for them, and I guarantee you, they prefer to choose the worst current regime than the worst Western set-up new candidate if you choose to ignore attached offer, unless you would be thirsty of bloodshed. 5. In case you would reject my offer or delay in your response to attached proposal, nothing would change in my life except adding one more evidence in my hand to prove you have hidden deals with Iran Ayatollahs and just trying to fool the world by stepping out of 5+1. In fact, Mojtaba Khamenei was against 5+1 from day one, like you do. But Dr. Mohammad Sarafraz's letter and meeting with the Supreme Leader on last days put an end to his son's opposition. We all know by putting sanctions on Iran, causing fear to collect more allies and releasing anti-Iran regime speeches, you are just destroying Iranian nation and empowering Iran regime. As I can see now, with all your current actions and sanctions, many Ayatollahs or their servants or family members has already shaved their beard and mustache, put on the suit and ties, holding British or Canadian or American passports, and easily make huge amount of businesses with their masters in Iran. While for us, as simple Iranian nationals, we cannot even get a bank gateway on our crystal clear business online transactions outside of Iran. So, what would be a better proof that you are supporting Mojtaba Khamenei head and brain of Iran Revolutionary Guard by rejecting or denying or ignoring my proposal. 5. I can provide an IP access to everyone at any time in my house and office security cameras to eyewitness. I have done all these alone by myself via Allah's support only. I always act on what what I say or write without any hesitation or fearing anyone. However, what you, as the President of the United States or any powerful politician, can do without having fortune, money, and manpower to save lives if you were in my shoes. Is shedding more human blood, manufacturing more destructive weapon, building stronger military and fighting against each other an act of a true human or a wild animal? The amount of supporting evidence, videos, and live witnesses I have against Ayatollah's regime and their supporters would bring in the day of judgment for unbelievers. But do you have the same power or knowledge as I do? Neither I need you. 6. Neither I need you nor any other government to raise against Iran regime, because all my post selfies and documents on many Google Drive, YouTube channels, Facebook, and other social media, in addition to my first book, would show my Lord's power and let the wise one to know who I am. So, as I did give a chance to George W. Bush and Barack Obama, it would not be fair and just to judge on you without any given chance. I have already sent the link of 4 sample selfie videos to your office last evening and a paragraph of my proposal to you via https://www.whitehouse.gov/get-involved-or-call/today. A complete copy, need some water, was sent to your ambassador last night as well. I will send a corrected copy along with this statement of facts to him today as well. Then who can deny my actions and writings? 7. I consider Oman as my homeland country and love His Majesty Sultan Qaboos in the same way I love my father. This wise Sultan is the only one who nursed me back with dignity when I was naked, sent me visitors when I was innocently put in prison in your land, rescued my life when Iran Ayatollahs wanted to take it away, sheltered and fed my children and I when we were roofless, hungry, and deported from my father's land, granted us peace and happiness while others were taking it away, and He always acted with everyone based on humanity. He is my hero and role model, whom has no clue of my actions now. But one day I'll make him proud of being just and saving my life. Wise people move in silence and always surprise good people with their actions. At the end, kindly note, my writings to you or your authority is considered as Shahrzad's privacy and strictly confidential. No one except myself has the right to publish anything about me without obtaining written authorization. Shahrzad Mirqoli Khan, the same date. Well, President Trump, you have received this letter was sent via Aramex to you because your embassy, your ambassador here couldn't deliver it to you and it was received at the White House on 25th May 2018. So since 25th, I have not heard anything from you, and I just kept sending you reminder via your portal that you better take me serious because it's a business. Business is business. At the end of the day, it's a business. And if you don't accept my offer, I started with you. I mean, Saudi Arabia. There are a lot of countries that they have strong media. India here and there. I still work on making the movie of my life, and you cannot stop me. And in case I already started writing my second book, which includes all the secret parts that it was not included in this one, political part. And hereby, I'm announcing that in case I wouldn't hear anything from you, at the most by 3rd June 2018, first, I'm gonna send you this video prior to 3rd June 2018. Second, I'm gonna publicize it on YouTube and Facebook and other social media that I have. Just keep in mind that whenever I make any selfies or any documents like this, I'll just make sure that I make enough copies and I have my backups that, as you can see, for instance, I'm taking the selfie with one of my mobiles, then I'm having here, wait a second, the laptop, I'm just doing that, and I'm pretty good in making backups that in case of my death, even my death, my children can just make some revenue of their mother's life. You may consider at the end of the day, although both of us are businessman and businesswoman, both of us have experience in media and tourism industry, and of course, both of us are considered as crazy people, but I am a mother for my children that I do not want to change my nationality, and I am so proud of being an Iranian. So it's up to you. Whatever you choose, I respect your opinion and your decision, and be sure, I guarantee you, no one can stop me. And the worst case scenario, for instance, if you ever thought that, okay, if Oman authorities would be just asking me to leave the country or deliver me to Iran Ayatollah's regime, to Seyed Mojtaba Khamenei via his urgent request, I should tell you that is going to be fi ahlamak, because then the whole world would question Oman why from the first place they have saved my life. So you are completely mistaken if you are thinking that Oman is doing all his great works for the sake of money and power and these kind of things. I have to tell you, Oman and Omani people are the most faithful people on this planet of Earth. They are not in business in blood trading business, let's say human blood trading business. They are not. And well, the last thing is maybe His Majesty and Oman authority would get upset that I did this video and I wrote you the letter, which I believe it's like what is called my human rights, and they wouldn't be. But in worst case scenario, if that things happen, be sure I would be given the opportunity to choose my next destination, which is going to be another country. You never know where I would end up. But I'll make sure that all my past videos and documents would be in the hand of public, not to be deceived with many evil politicians any longer, because via the diplomacy, we have waited so long. Via diplomacy, government is paying off all their luxury trips by the money of the nations. A lot of talks has happened, And at the end, the nations are going down and politicians are going high. So we have to limit this distance, I believe. The time has come, and I'm looking forward to hear from you guys. If not, do not regret your past actions, because second chance is not going to apply on you forever. Bye.